Good morning and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, it's early in the morning and the city is quiet, at least where I am. I could just hear the birds cooing. And I'm sitting out here with my cup of coffee and observing what is happening around in the garden. And things are changing. I know that the garden is going through a transition because we can see clearly that my roses are now about to burst open with bloom. This is my Eden Climber rose, and I love how it begins off with this beautiful, beautiful bloom. Of course, it starts with the bud phase. Then it progresses to the next phase. And then finally, it springs into a beautiful, full-blown rose. But intermingled with it is now my Westerland rose that I picked up from Home Depot. Actually, both roses were from Home Depot. The Eden Climbing rose I had first, and then the Westerland I purchased about 2 years ago, and it's doing really well. It's climbed all the way up here and now intermingling with the Eden Climber rose. This is a more orangey yellow bright color, whereas the Eden Climbing rose is more of a pink, subdued color. So I just wanted to show you the garden and how it is really doing very well here. That the purple plants, purple sensations are over, but instead I have a lot of roses opening up here. And doesn't that look so pretty all the way down the line? And they're just blooming. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. It is so good to be here with you today. I hope that all is well with you. Well, today is Friday, and it is cold. We are expecting rain for the weekend. It's supposed to rain from now until Monday, and so we're setting up for that, and the temperatures have definitely dropped. It was so warm the last 2 days, and was able to actually get a lot of work done there in the garden, but today it's going to be very cold. I did put out a lot of my seedlings in the ground, and the pumpkins and squash and some of the other things. And I think they're going to do just fine because the soil is very warm. And but now I felt that it was best to plant them because I know that they will get the rainwater, and that is what is going to help them to grow. Yeah, they're going to go through a little tough time these next couple of days because the temperature in the night is going to be like 48, 50, 48, around that temperature. So that is kind of cold, but yet it's still warm enough. And they're going to get that nice um, spring rain. And so I'm happy about that. The other thing I want to tell you is that my roses, yes, my roses are starting to bud up and looking beautiful. And even some of them have even started to release their bloom. For example, my Westerland rose, it has now opened today, and I am so happy about that. It is so beautiful. And also the peony in the front has opened up and they're starting to bloom, but they are overtaken. It's kind of hard. You got to look for it because they're overtaken by the knockout rose and the rhododendron bush. Well, it's there. And then I have a little pink rose bush, um, a knockout rose bush that I planted, and I'm hoping that it will grow up big. It's kind of intertwined with a climbing rose, an old-fashioned red climbing rose. But I think the two should look very pretty together in that front garden. So yeah, this next couple of uh, weeks, these next couple of weeks coming up are definitely the time of the roses. And I love my roses. Yes, I do. So look forward to that. You're going to see a lot of videos on roses. One of the highlights or things, ooh, I just saw a hummingbird. He startled me. One of the highlights of the garden is that my knockout roses are in bloom along with the rhododendrons. But another thing or plant that is in bloom or is blooming now is my peony. The peonies are opening up or about to. As I was walking by, the fragrance was so intense. And other roses are starting to open up here. This is another one of my knockout roses, this pink one. And it blends in well with the peonies. And along with that, we see that the vegetable garden is getting larger as well and growing. Both, both the gardens, both vegetable areas have really been expanding and growing, and I've just really been working hard on that. But the tea garden is really doing well. The herbs are growing, and also where I'm planting some of the squash, um, they're going to do well there too as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, the other thing that I've noticed is that my purple sensation alliums are finished. They have done their duty, they have done well, and now their time has passed, and now it's the time for the roses. They are going to be our featured plant, the roses. So I am so excited about my roses. But I'm thankful for the purple alliums and my purple plants for giving us a cool um, end of May celebration. And I just want to just recap on that a little bit with you today. Well, the iris, my bearded iris, are pretty much finished, and there are just a few blooms left. But what I did notice is that my hydrangea that I propagated about 3 years ago is now blooming. It has some flower buds here. I'm going to get flowers from it. Now look at these allium. This is how they end up. And it's beautiful. I think I will let them stay like that for a little bit, and then I will cut them down. The other thing that I wanted to show you is that I have planted in my little seedlings of nasturtium, dinosaur kale. I have to work on these tulips. My zinnias that I planted from seed. They're really growing. They've taken root and it's beautiful. Purple perellas in the garden. So this area is filling out, and these are my marigolds. It's going to be beautiful as they grow up, giving color and food and design. I even placed in here my tomatoes. These are 100, sweet 100s tomatoes. My roses are ready to show off. I can also see my Queen Elizabeth rose over there with some flowers. So the color spectacular is about to burst. So this is almost like the quiet before the show. The calm before the show. I'm excited. So continue to watch. If you have not subscribed to Catherine's Garden, please subscribe. Hit the like button and also comment. How is your garden growing? Are things happening? Are things changing? And if so, leave a comment down below. And thank you so much for your time. Here at Catherine's Garden, we want to grow together, and we want to let this space, let this gardening time be a relaxing time for you, and also a time of joy, that you feel happy, that if your spirits are down or if you want to relax, that you can turn on Catherine's Garden and Home and know that you're going to have a relaxed, calm, loving, joyful video. Yeah, so I love you, my gardening friends. I've enjoyed our Wednesday discussions. Remember to come and visit me on Wednesdays. That's when I give my gardening live, and we're able to chat. If you have questions or comments that you want to share with others in this gardening community, then that's your time to share. I really want to shout out all of those that were with me on Wednesday. I did enjoy it. Yes, you all are good people. Why do we garden? What are the characteristics of a gardener? And you all are true gardeners. You've come out and really shared your knowledge with others. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Wednesdays between 5:30 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the Northeast. That's when I am going to give the gardening lives. So it's Wednesdays between 5:30 and 6 Eastern Standard Time. Look for the notification bell. Make sure you put on your notification bell so that you'll know to hit it so that you can hear me and we can come together and chat. Have a garden rendezvous. Yes. And then just know that I'm going to be presenting a lot of different videos, really just different garden shorts of what's happening and the changes and just the beauty. I'm considering that to be like garden candy. Those little videos, garden candy. So if you want to experience a little garden candy, then turn on those little videos. And also showing you practical ways of improving your garden throughout. On Saturdays, there'll be more of that. So come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Yes, and share this. Share these videos with your friends and family. If they want a little peace in their life, a little joy, come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time right here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Come on, let's grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Bye. See you next time. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.